So the first event I attended was in June of 2019 here in Cancun, and I had a Coherence Healing at that event. Prior to that event, I had a heart condition called Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, and also had a pretty severe case of acid reflux, pain in my joints, mostly in my feet and my knees, that type of a thing. And after the Coherence Healing, I noticed, a very big difference in all of those things. I remember, like the next morning, I wasn't sure how much it had helped. I felt like it had helped quite a bit, but we were running late to one of the meetings that morning, and I had to run back to my room for something, and it's quite a distance to the room, so I was running down, the pathway to that. So prior to that meeting, I would have had a lot of issues with that. I could run, fairly fast, but I would have felt, heaviness in my heart, and I would have gotten tired pretty quickly. But this time I was able to run to my room and all the way back, and I realized that, something, significant had changed there. So that was pretty cool. And prior to that event, with my acid reflux, I had to have my bed at a pretty high angle. With that condition, they typically tell you to raise your bed about 6 to 10 inches on one side so it's slanted. And I had to gradually raise mine, so I was kind of at like a 45-degree angle when I was sleeping. So and that caused a lot of issues with my back and neck and all of that. After that healing, though, I was able to lower that down quite a bit and actually sleep flat some nights, which I hadn't done in about 20 years, so that was cool. And so now I'm not quite all the way there. I have a little bit of an angle to my bed sometimes, and sometimes I sleep flat, but much, much better than it was. And as far as my heart, I used to have palpitations and I would get dizzy, sometimes several times a day. And those were greatly reduced after that. And, when I got into a good meditation routine, after a few months, I pretty much have eliminated any symptoms there. So I haven't been back to the doctor yet, so that's my next step, I think, is to get the testing. But, I know either way, I know the symptoms are a lot better, so I'm excited about that.